About 7.5 years ago, when His Excellency Dr. Godswill Akpabio, CON, assumed office as Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State, he promised people of the state and indeed Nigerians that his administration will provide infrastructure and enhance social development. A journey across virtually all local governments in Akwa Ibom State will reveal visible testimonies which stand to prove that these promises are being fulfilled. These include continuous improvement of road network, completion of the state-of-the-art e-library, expansion of the Ibom power plant, Akwa Ibom International Airport, and many more. Construction of the world-class Akwa Ibom Stadium Complex, aside other achievements, can only leave one breathless, as its completion has yet again proved critics wrong. It is worthy of note that the stadium facility, which sits on a land mass of 36.3 hectares of land, is the first phase of the Uyo Sports Park Development Plan in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. It has a seating capacity of 30,000. The plan of the stadium catered to artistic design and science and technology. The design concept is comparable to similar structures in other parts of the world, like the Bird Nest Stadium in Beijing, China, Sun City Stadium, South Africa, and the Allianz Arena in Germany. It has the capacity to host FIFA World Cup competitions, and its pitch of 68 by 105 meters is in accordance with FIFA standards. A tour of the Akwa Ibom Stadium impresses heavily on the minds of even the most uncompromising critic that Godswill Akpabio is fulfilling his promises to the Akwa Ibom people. It was for this reason that people trooped to the stadium en masse to witness the commissioning, the opening of the turnstiles for public admission, and the arrival of VIPs and dignitaries signal the commencement of a historical milestone to be long remembered in Akwa Ibom and indeed Nigeria history. President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan GCFR arrived in company of the President of Ghana, John Mahama, and Alassane Ouattara of Ivory Coast, along with the host governor, Godswill Akpabio, CON, and other visiting governors and dignitaries. A melodious rendition of the Nigerian national anthem was led by singer Pat Akpabio, and the Ivorian national anthem was led by Patience Ehi, while Andrew, backed by the Ibom Unity Brass Band, rendered the Ghanaian national anthem. Next was a welcome hymn, Afo Modod Itoro by I.T. Dennis, followed successively by prayer of dedication by a member of the clergy. after a formal welcome to President Goodluck Jonathan of Nigeria, John Mahama of Ghana, and Alassane Ouattara of Ivory Coast, the host governor, Dr. Godswill Akpabio, CON, stated that since the creation of Akwa Ibom State in 1987, people of the state have never felt the impact and promises of previous administrations. Hence, he set out to fulfill on a grand scale all the promises he made to the people of Akwa Ibom State and even more. Governor Akpabio put forth a strong argument for building the Akwa Ibom Stadium. He said statistics reveal that all over the world, sports remained huge business which has the potential to transform the lives of people if developed and explored. Using American undefeated boxing star Floyd Mayweather as a case study, he said the boxer earned over $78 million in one of his fights recently. He also mentioned the earnings of FIFA World Footballer of the Year Cristiano Ronaldo, who earns millions of dollars in wages and endorsements, and a host of other famous athletes in America. Governor Akpabio said the difference between such global sports stars and other Nigerians who aspire to attain such heights can be attributed to the kind of facilities at their disposal, hence the emphasis on premium sports facility. He tagged the stadium Nest of Champions. The governor said the stadium is not for Akwa Ibom State alone, but Nigeria and also Africa. Quoting from the Holy Book, he said the hands of Zerubbabel laid the foundation for the temple and completed it. In reference to President Goodluck Jonathan, he stated that the foundation laid by President Jonathan in his first term will be completed in his second term. Speaking to the Ivorian president, Alassane Ouattara, Governor Akpabio reminded him of the history both countries shared before and after independence in areas of trade. More interesting is the history and relationship which is believed to be common to both Ghanaians and Nigerians. Quoting some sources, the governor said the Anang people of Akwa Ibom State, of which he is one, migrated from Ghana hundreds of years ago, before finally settling in present-day Akwa Ibom State. This, he said, gave rise to names like Ama, Essien, Anang, and so on, names which are common to both countries. His message to Ghanaian President John Mahama was, "Welcome home."
This stadium, which we have named the Nest of Champions, which is like an hatchery that will hatch a lot of champions in future. This stadium, it sits on 36.3 hectares of land in the heart of Uyo capital city. It can seat over 30,000 spectators. It has state-of-the-art facilities built in line with global best practices. The best architectural masterpiece of a stadium you can find anywhere in the world. It has a higher standard in terms of comfort. It has a higher standard in terms of meeting FIFA regulations. But why did we build the stadium? Because the global sports industry is one of the fastest growing industries in the world today. It is 7 times bigger than the film industry and 4 times bigger than the automobile industry. The anticipated global sports industry, the growth for 2015, is estimated at $145.3 billion. Akwa Ibom State wants a piece of that action.
A special commemorative song was performed by singers from the Land of Promise called Akwa Ibom Music Stars. Their performance made way for a brief video presentation titled The Making of Akwa Ibom Stadium.
From what we see today, there's hope for us tomorrow. Impossible, impossible. Where there's a will, there is a way. What do you believe you can achieve? Yes, you can, yes, you can, yes, you can. Tomorrow,
President Goodluck Jonathan, in company of the President of Ghana and Ivory Coast and other dignitaries, were led by Governor Godswill Akpabio CON to commission the edifice. In his commissioning remarks, President Goodluck Jonathan GCFR praised the efforts of the Godswill Akpabio administration. He reminded the audience that he was in Uyo to lay the foundation for the stadium and was glad to be back for the commissioning of the Akwa Ibom Stadium.
In company of His Excellency Ouattara, President of the Republic of Cote d'Ivoire, and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, today, Friday, 7th November 2014, to God be the glory.
President John Mahama of Ghana, in his address, congratulated Nigeria for successfully containing the Ebola virus disease and said it shows what Nigerians are capable of achieving collectively if they work together. He congratulated the governor and people of Akwa Ibom State and Nigeria for successfully completing the stadium project. President Mahama also conveyed the goodwill message of the President of Ivory Coast, Alassane Ouattara, to the people of Nigeria. The Ghanaian president prayed the Akwa Ibom Stadium, nicknamed the Nest of Champions, will give birth to not just stars from Nigeria, but also West Africa.
We are all impressed at what you've been able to achieve here in Akwa Ibom State and what you have been able to achieve here in Nigeria. And therefore, wearing two hats as chairman of the authority of ECOWAS heads of state, on behalf of all ECOWAS members, 15 states and all the heads of state, I wish to congratulate Governor Godswill Akpabio and to congratulate President and friend Goodluck Ebele Jonathan and indeed the whole of the people of Nigeria for what you have achieved. And again, with my hat as the President of the Brotherly Republic of Ghana, and as you know, the relations between Ghana and Nigeria are so strong, I wish on behalf of the people of Ghana to congratulate our brothers and sisters in Nigeria for this very special event.
In his speech after commissioning the Akwa Ibom Stadium, President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan GCFR congratulated Governor